Okay, it's 6 o'clock. I'm starting the webinar and we're going live on YouTube.
Good evening. My name is Marcus Walton, and on behalf of Contra Costa County Superintendent of Schools Lynn Mackey and the Contra Costa County Office of Education, welcome to the 2022 Contra Costa County Mock Trials Awards Show. These trials mark the 41st year of this event and the second consecutive year we have completed the competition virtually. Over the last 3 weeks, hundreds of students from 16 high schools served as attorneys and witnesses, bailiffs and clerks, as they argued a fictional case in front of sitting and retired judges and attorneys. Tonight, we see the results of the competition and recognize students who will receive an award. We will also reveal the winner of the final and consolation trials that took place on Tuesday night. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce Superintendent Lynn Mackey. Superintendent Mackey.
Good evening, everyone. I am thrilled to be here tonight to recognize all of the hard work that the students and all of those who supported the students have put in to make this year's Contra Costa County Mock Trials competition such a success. The mock trial program has provided unique and authentic learning opportunities for high school students in our county for over 41 years, and we could not be more proud to be part of that. Through this program, students learn teamwork, exchange ideas, examine issues that impact our community, develop strategies, and communicating effectively. This is a remarkable event that involves so much time and dedication by so many. Mock trial is unlike any other program that exists in our county because of the partnership that exists between education and the court system and the community. It truly is a community event. Though we had to conduct this virtually again, attest to the program's real-world reflection as courts across the country and the county have relied on Zoom to conduct real-life business that affects people's lives every day. So thank you to the students, coaches, judges, attorneys, and volunteers that have had to adapt to make this competition happen. And thank you to our communications department that has given so much of its time and energy to make sure that you had the best possible experience. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Superintendent Mackey. We really appreciate the fact you've continued to support the academic competitions for students even throughout the pandemic. Now, this event would not be possible without the generosity and support of the legal community. The judges of the Contra Costa County Superior Court serve as presiding judges, lending their expertise to the next generation of legal minds. I would like to thank Contra Costa County Superior Court presiding judge Rebecca Hardy and her colleagues on the bench for their continued support. Now, Judge Hardy is experiencing a few technical difficulties, so she will be joining us via phone. Judge Hardy, can you hear us?
I can. Can you hear me?
We can. Yes, Judge Hardy, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can, Judge Hardy.
Okay. Did you hear my initial remarks? I take it you did not.
We did not.
I think I need some of your students here with me to help me out through this process. As I was saying, it has been such an honor for our bench to participate in your mock trial program. The students were just phenomenal in their hard work and efforts. It really showed through in the performance of the various teams. I hope that everyone takes good stock and heart in their participation, whether they won their round or lost their round. All of the judges were very impressed by the performance. There were many who, quite frankly, rival the attorneys that we see in our courtrooms every day. So we are very happy to participate in this process. We marvel at the hard work and effort, not only of the students, but quite frankly, the coaches who assisted the students along the way. And even if these young people don't go forward and pursue a career in the law, the skills that they've learned, both in terms of their analytical and oratory skills, will serve them well down the road. We look forward next year to partnering in this process. I think I speak for everyone when I say we truly hope it will be in person, so people like me don't have problems with our technological skills, but also it's just such a nice experience when we can process. But we want to really commend everyone for their participation and the skill level and the effort that went into it. So thank you very much for including our court and our bench in this process.
Thank you enough for the support of the bench here in Contra Costa County. Without your expertise and your leadership, I know that the students would not have had the experience that they were able to gain this year. So thank you again for all of your help, and we hope to see you again, you and all of your colleagues, for next year's competition. Next, as I said, we have lots of volunteers who, without whom the students would not receive the feedback and the opportunity to argue in front of sitting judges and current and retired attorneys. Send a warm thank you to all of the attorneys who showed up over the past 3 weeks to listen to these students. They showed up at 5 p.m. They went through a brief training from Ms. Carla Garrett, who we owe a huge round of thanks for her expertise in leading the training sessions again this year. And then they sat and they listened patiently to 2-hour trials from these students. And then at the end of those trials, they gave very good feedback and things for students to work on, the constructive criticism that those students can build on over the years. So we want to thank all of these judges and attorneys for volunteering their time. One positive about being virtual is that we were able to gain volunteers from as far away as Texas this year. We had an attorney from Texas join us. We had an attorney from San Diego, and I also believe an attorney from Oregon State also joined us. So again, we want to thank you. The Office of the Public Defender and the District Attorney's Office. Those two offices sent numerous attorneys to volunteer their time on evenings after a hard day at work. Some of them have actually been in courtrooms, and they left their courtroom to come into our virtual courtrooms and our virtual trials. So thank you very much again to all of our volunteers. And without you, we could not do this event year after. The bar in Contra Costa County has supported this event, and we look forward to your support for many, many more years. Thank you again. Next, we turn things over to the coaches here in Contra Costa County. And every year the coaches come on, well, as part of the awards ceremony, the coaches have a few awards that they would like to bestow themselves. So without further ado, I'm going to pause the share and awards. And we're going to just start with the first coach on my list, Michael Appel from De La Salle.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Mike Appel, and I'm a teacher and attorney coach at De La Salle. As some of you will remember, last year was the first year that De La Salle had competed in mock trial. And we had 10 students on that team, and we did pretty well. Unfortunately, 3 of our trial attorneys graduated and 2 of our main witnesses. So basically, we had to put together a new team this year. And the number on this team, again, was only 10 students. So if you know how that works in mock trial, it means that everybody had to double up. So I just have a few awards that I'd like to hand out and recognize some of my students. First of all, Rookie of the Year, Pierre Jolin. He's a senior, no prior mock trial experience, no prior Model UN, no prior nothing, but he's an all that student. And he came in and fulfilled both roles of the prosecution expert and the defense expert. And if you saw him testify, you can see what an absolutely great job that he did in both roles. Second would be most improved would be Tyler Lehman. Last year, he served as a defense witness. This year, he stepped it up and was a prosecution attorney, a defense attorney. He had 3 examinations as a prosecution attorney, and opened up opening statement for the defense. So absolutely the most improved attorney that we had on the team. Next of all is most inspirational. This one was easy, and I think my team would agree. This is Malcolm Caminero, another senior. No prior mock trial, no prior theater, no prior nothing, but the enthusiasm he brought to the team was absolutely amazing. We came up with a phrase with one of our witnesses called Desert Bros, and that was Frankie Yazzie. You may have heard us say that. And we became the Desert Bros, and largely because of—
1 minute.
Thank you. If you saw him play Jamie Kobe, you were in for something really special on what he did as Jamie Kobe. And my last 2 are co-MVPs, Michael Georgie and Gabe Tang. What they did was absolutely awesome. They each shared pretrial, came out of pretrial, and then were witnesses on each side, and then gave 3 examinations each on prosecution and defense, and then they closed. So you can see all the hard work that these 10 guys put into it. And needless to say, we're all really, really proud of them. Thank you.
And next, we will hear from Joe Shotland.
Thank you. Acalanes once again did very well this year. I was very proud of our team. We I thought put together a fantastic team. Will be coming back next year, which is really good news. So watch out, everyone. Will be that much more experienced next year. The first award is Outstanding Witness Award. This goes to an outstanding witness who consistently scored high marks. We were very, very lucky to get her because she's an extremely busy expert witness. She's in the middle of a book tour for this amazing book, Snake Whisperer, Life Among Snakes. So the first is actually going to a guy who wasn't quite sure if he wanted to do mock trial. He wasn't quite sure when he joined mock trial, he wasn't quite sure if he wanted to do pre-trial. But when he finally gave his argument during the competition, he was extremely sure that there was a violation of the Fourth Amendment. And so our second award goes to Kai Mills. The third award and fourth award go together. These are two up-and-coming attorneys, so we'll have them again next year. Watch out, everyone. One goes for prosecution, one for defense. Judge Hiramoto, when describing her, who simply said, "Wow." And that's pretty much all I can say in describing her is wow, because she is a wow attorney. And that award goes to Erin Hambridge. The fourth award goes along with that is the other up-and-coming attorney award. And that one goes to someone who just got better and better throughout the year. Point where I actually dreaded when she would come into my room because she would inevitably cross-examine me on something that I hadn't done. And I could only imagine how the witnesses felt on the stand. And that goes to Juliana Up. The last award, I guess we can call it the Heart and Soul Award because it really goes to the heart and soul of our team, the senior that really kept us together, and the captain of our team. We're going to miss her next year terribly, and that goes to Kira Ariker. Thank you.
Joe, can we see your sweatshirt? Can you show us your sweatshirt from? Thank you. That's great.
Thank you, Joe. Well, why don't we turn things over to Nancy Schiff?
Heidi Taylor is actually going to be the coach doing De Anza today. So
Okay, well,
thank
Heidi
you.
Taylor.
I cannot turn my video on for some reason. Okay.
Then go ahead and speak and we will.
I'm so sorry about that. I just want to say that this was my first year coaching mock trial, and I am so grateful to my assistant coaches, such an incredible group of students at De Anza High, and the several teams who accepted our invitations to scrimmage this year and help us improve our game. I'd like to congratulate all the teams, but I'd really like to give a big shout out to the West Contra Costa Unified School District teams, Richmond, El Cerrito, Hercules, Kennedy, who couldn't make it this year, and our team, De Anza. Despite work commitments, family obligations, bad internet connections, and Omicron, you kept showing up, covering for your fellow teammates, arguing both sides of the case when needed. You never quit. You are amazing human beings, and you will make your mark on the world as adults. So our Coaches Awards goes to every member of our team: Chris, Camille, CJ, Joshua, Eliza, Haya, Angelica, Ashton, and Floor. Go Dons.
Thank you very much, Heidi, for those awards. And Nancy, did you have awards for another team?
Nope, that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We will now turn things over to Luke Ellis. Luke? Well, we will move on to Brian Barr.
Great, thank you,
Okay,
Marcus.
Marcus, sorry. Oh, sorry, Brian, I apologize. I'm having a
No worries.
difficult.
Do you want me to go, Marcus, or?
Why don't you go, Brian?
ahead?
Okay. Okay, so first of all, the Cal High team would like to thank Marcus and Julie and the rest of the county staff for running another excellent virtual competition. I know everyone wants to be back in person, but these last 2 years, everything has run very smoothly, and we owe it all to you guys. So thank you so much for all your hard work. We'd also like to thank Carla Garrett for all of her time and effort that she puts into scoring and training the judges and the scorers. We know the competition wouldn't exist without them. So the 5 Cal High awards, these were voted upon by the team yesterday, and our first award goes to the top newcomer, And Cal High is always fortunate enough to have a lot of good, young, talented people who join the program, and this year was no exception. We had one young lady who really shined as a witness. She was the only freshman to make our varsity team. She had to switch witnesses close to the competition and didn't miss a beat. So our top newcomer of the year, who portrayed Terry Edwards for us, goes to freshman Annika Senthal. Our next award, Most Improved, goes to another program for a couple of years now. And we never knew that anyone could talk so calmly and soothingly when discussing snakes. But our Dr. Clay did just that. So our Most Improved award goes to Carter So. Our next award, this one goes to our Most Outstanding Witness. And this goes to a young lady who's been with the program for a couple of years. Last year, she was one of our substitutes. She's a junior this year. And she did an amazing job making one of those often forgettable defense character witnesses very, very memorable. And our Most Improved, or our Most Outstanding Witness Award is probably going to be renamed our Glittering Gecko Award, and it's going to Junior Simi Shetty. Our next award is going to our Most Outstanding Attorney, and this goes to a young lady who has been with the program for 4 years now. We knew we had a real star with our program. When freshman year, she was winning awards here at the awards ceremony for our B team. For the last 3 years, she's been a varsity attorney for our prosecution side. She's been our lead attorney the past 2 years for prosecution, and this year she was one of our amazing captains. So our Most Outstanding Attorney Award goes to Cindy Zhu. This goes to another senior who's been with the program for a couple of years now, and she was extremely versatile. She was a defense attorney. She was a bailiff. If we had put her in as a witness, we know she'd have done just as great a job as she did with the other 2 roles. So this year, Cal's team MVP goes to Richa Prabhakar. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Brian. Luke, your turn.
Thanks, Marcus. Sorry about the inconvenience before. I just want to reiterate what everybody said about the county's efforts in this. It's just been fantastic, really smooth, given all the issues, and also a shout out to the days with judges and attorneys and to set aside their practice. And I know I do that too, and it's not easy. And thank you for all your work and effort. And this is my 22nd year, and I keep coming back because of the kids. And I keep coming back because of the kids, not only at Miramonte, but particularly at the other schools. And so at Miramonte, we want to give out our worthy competitor awards. We want to give out awards to really stood out and impressed us, and we felt are worthy of a shout out. So I'll just start in no particular order with Victoria Gilbert from Alhambra. She was fabulous. Joseph Bime, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, from El Cerrito. From De Anza, I want to echo what Heidi said. CJ Miles was fabulous. Deer Valley, Michael Todd, great pretrial. And from Hercules, Tia Zani, worthy opponent awards. Thank you all.
Thank you, Luke. Next, we will have Don Polverosa.
Hi, thank you. First, I would like to thank the entire county staff, because without you, we wouldn't have the program. Marcus, Julie, and Carla, you guys are the core that really keeps this thing going. So thank you. I do want to recognize on our team, the seniors who have been in mock trial multiple years. And there are 5 of those students. And the first is Kyle Manconi. She was an attorney this year and has been in mock trial for 2 years. She's always ready to be part of the team and help the team out. Then I would like to recognize Charlotte Paschal, who also has been with mock trial for 2 years. She was an expert so believable that people wanted to hire her. She was fantastic. Then I would like to recognize Kaylin Nguyen, who has been with mock trial for 4 years. And she came in as the little sister of another mock trialer. And Kaylin has been a witness all 4 years, the defendant for the last 2 years, and just won county award after county award. She's fantastic. To recognize our lead prosecution attorney, Victoria Gilbert. And Victoria's been with mock trial for 2 years. She was a team leader. She just did it all. She kept the team in line. She strategized. She gave the opening statement. She took on the difficult witnesses. She was just great with the team. And then finally, I would like to recognize Kothar Al-Janabi, who has been with mock trial for 4 years. She also came in as a little sister to a former mock trialer. And before coming to Alhambra, she was introduced to me and she boasted that she would be the greatest mock trialer, and she lived up to that boast. She's also our Alhambra valedictorian. I congratulate her for that, and she'll be going to Yale next year.
Thank you very much, Dawn. We really appreciate your support and the support of all of the coaches. We appreciate the thanks. All of the students and the parents and everyone else needs to really give a round of applause to the coaches who year after year turn out, both the teacher coaches and the attorney coaches. And I know that mock trial probably does not pay much of anything for the time that's invested on behalf of students. So to the coaches, thank you for your support and your patience as we learn a new competition event for me and my new staff, but also on behalf of the students and the parents. I know that they are very grateful for the time that you've invested into them and into this activity. Next, we are moving on to the Judges' Choice Awards. And before we move on to the Judges' Choice Awards, for 15 years, Jonathan Lance was a key mover in the recruiting of judges and attorneys, and his love of students made it possible for him to ensure this event's success year after year. Last April, Jonathan passed away after a courageous battle with pancreatic cancer. So this year, we dedicate the Judges' Choice Award in his memory. Judges' Choice honorable mentions: Nathaniel Dunn from Acalanes, Aaron Hambridge from Acalanes, Kothar Al-Janabi from Alhambra, Avalon Dwight from Alhambra, Yad Kaur from Alhambra, California, Hila Khalil from California, Maya West from Campo Lindo, Nicole Abadiah from Carondelet, Chloe DeSmet from Carondelet, Mackenzie Hoey from Carondelet, Ali Lowe from Carondelet, Eliza Otero from De Anza, Mila Carnero from Deer Valley, Daniel Ferrari from Deer Valley, Michael Todd from Deer Valley, Gabe Tang from De La Salle, Sharon Grewell from Dougherty Valley, Tajon Park from Dougherty Valley, and Katie Jane from Dougherty Valley. From El Cerrito High School, Skylar Diaz, Benjamin Duda, Carter Kim, Zaniman Murtaza. From Hercules High School, Emma Broward, Navi Emiliano, Haley Solis, Angelina Yu, Kylie Janess, and from Heritage High School, Kylie Janess and Erica Morris. From Los Lomas, Madeline Abalera, Cameron Pitzek, Harshan Savakumaran, and Jay Teen. From Miramonte, Elsa Cook and Michelle Giovinazzo. From Richmond High School, Leslie Martinez and Fatima Ramos Beltran. From San Ramon Valley, Lauren Livesey. And from San Ramon Valley, Lauren Livesey. And the Judges' Choice winners are from Acalanes, Juliana Up. From California, Cindy Zhu. From Campo Lindo, Justin Rodriguez. From De Anza, CJ Miles. From De La Salle, Michael Giorgi. Adam G. from Heritage, Malika Dandamundi from Miramonte, Kaylee Barron from Richmond, and Hannah Azab from San Ramon Valley. Again, these winners received at least 2 judges' votes for the Judges' Choice Award. We now move on to the Outstanding Journalist. Outstanding Journalist in 3rd place from Acalanes, Leanne Wang, and from California, Nicholas Harvey. From Moses, from California. And in 1st place, Casey Shiner from Miramonte High School. You can read the winning article on the mock trial results page on the CCCOE website following the award ceremony. Next, we have Outstanding Artist. And in 3rd place, from California, Carol Chen. In 2nd place, also from Cal, Sadvika Sidaraman. And in 1st place, from Acalanes High School, Sadie Poole. We will now move on to Outstanding Bailiff. The bailiff calls the court to order and keeps the peace during the trial, because we know exactly how rowdy all of these mock trial students are. Outstanding Bailiff from Acalanes, Samantha Louie. From De Anza, Christopher Ariaza. From Hercules, Angelina Yu. Aiden Kristen from De La Salle. Matt Ng from Alhambra. Soraya Mathai Jackson from Campo Lindo. And from Heritage High School, Dominic Seha. From Carondelet, Kylie Roxo. Hercules, Sienna Torres. Anya McCullough from El Cerrito. Sophia Vincencio from Richmond. Monica Morrison from Alhambra. Talia Paris from California. Kaylin So from Dougherty Valley. And Madison Reed from Heritage. We will now move into the Outstanding Prosecution Witness, Dr. Charlie Dunn. From Miramonte, Nadia Muadidi. From Hercules, Carolyn Richardson. From California, Jack Frank. And from Acalanes, Nathaniel Dunn. Honorable mentions for those who took the role of Dr. Charlie Dunn include Vera Montes, Grace Garcia. The next category, Outstanding Prosecution Witness, Tony Garrett. From Acalanes, Sammy Lee. And from Dougherty Valley, Gayatri Viswanath. Outstanding prosecution witness, Angel Russell. From Miramonte, Annika Vaughn. From Cal, Arha Singh. From De La Salle, Malcolm Caminero. Angel Russell, honorable mentions. And Haley Cadigan. Next, we have the outstanding prosecution witness, Terry Edwards. From Miramonte, Coco Banerjee. From Cal, Annika Sinthel. From Carondelet High School, Ashton Teen. And from San Ramon Valley High School, Shay Jesse. Outstanding defense witness, James Kobe. From Alhambra, Kaylin Wynn. From Acalanes, Mary Laska. And from De La Salle, Malcolm Caminero. Honorable mention for witness James Kobe, Aaron Zemmelman, Noel Yamamoto, Claire Collins, Needy Thadi, Stephanie Salazar, and Eliza Otero. The next category is Outstanding Defense Witness, Francis Yazzie. From Acalanes High School, Helen O'Neill. From Hercules High School, Gabriel Lumambas. An honorable mention in this category, Haya Grace Garcia, Isabel Diumano, Callan Bronson, and Brinley Meyer. Outstanding defense witness, Dr. Tyler Clay. From Los Lomas, Jay Ting. From Alhambra, Charlotte Pascal. An honorable mention in this category, Emily McDonald, Cole Rakow, Jeff Neinkirk, Carter So, Rachel Andrew, Flora Lehman, Serena Turnage, and Nikki Barron. Outstanding defense witness, Danny Emling. From Acalanes, Natalie Haight, Carondelet, Nicole Abudaye, Miramonte, Francis Pope, Campolindo, Claire Damiano, and from Las Lomas, Oliver Wise. We now move to the pretrial motion, prosecution. From Miramonte, Michelle Giovinazzo. From Alhambra, Jacques Kerr. From California, Arav Manjunath. And from Deer Valley, Chima Aluo. Outstanding pretrial motion, defense. From Miramonte, Michelle Giovinazzo, Acalanes, Kai Mills. From Dianza, Camille Picard. From Deer Valley, Michael Todd. Outstanding opening statement by the prosecuting attorney. From Miramonte, Vivian Arndt. From Acalanes, Aaron Hambridge. From Deer Valley, Sam Fischel. From Dianza, CJ Miles. An honorable mention in this category, Drew Frank and Angelina Yu. Outstanding opening statement for the defense. From Acalanes, Juliana Up. Dianza, Joshua Lopez. And from Campolindo, Justin Rodriguez. Statement for the defense, honorable mention, Sienna Torres, Tyler Lehman, Aaron Harris, Sophie Wampler, and Melissa Nuez. Outstanding direct examination attorney for the prosecution, from Cal High, Cindy Zhu. And from Miramonte, Vivian Arndt and Jessica Milmo. Honorable mentions, Nathaniel Dunn, Aaron Hambridge, Andres Ramirez, Caitlin Todd, Kylie Jensen. Outstanding direct examination by an attorney for the defense. From Cal, Avery Cross. Acalanes, Juliana Up. De Anza, CJ Miles. Grondelet, Amber Kapinpin. And De La Salle, Jaden Fong. Honorable mention for the defense attorney, Ami Bait, Katie Zhang, Michael Giorgi, Zane Murtaza, Tia Zeller, and Malika Dandamudi. Outstanding cross-examination by an attorney for the prosecution. From Acalanes, Kyra Arica, Miramonte, Elsa Cook. Also from Miramonte, Vivian Arndt. From Hercules High School, Emma Broward. And from Carondelet, Allison Mendoza. Honorable mention for cross-examination for prosecution, Cindy Zhu, CJ Miles, Aaron Hambridge, Andres Ramirez, Arpita Gupta, Nicole Abudaya, and Mackenzie Hoey. Defense. From Acalanes, Juliana Up. From Miramonte, Malika Dandamundi. Honorable mention in this category, Navi Emiliano, Ami Baid, Maria Guerra Echeverria, Justin Rodriguez, and Elsa Cook. By the prosecution. From Deer Valley, Caitlin Todd. From California, Cindy Zhu. From Miramonte, Elsa Cook. Honorable mention, Kyra. Closing argument for the defense. From De Anza High School, CJ Miles. From Miramonte, Malika Dandamudi. And from Campo Lindo, Samantha Herzig. Honorable mentions go to Marissa Guerra Echeverria, Kaylee Barron, and Ali Lowe. Congratulations to all of the student award winners, and good luck, because our next category is the top overall winning teams. If you recall, on Tuesday evening, we held a final round and a consolation round. The consolation round between Dougherty Valley High School, coached by Evan Little, and De La Salle High School, coached by Michael Appel. From Dougherty Valley High School, Coach Evan Little. In third place, De La Salle High School. And the final round between Miramonte High School and California High School, Miramonte coached by Luke Ellis, Michael Arkillian, and Joel Compton. California High School, coached by Brian Barr. In second place, from Miramonte High School, And this year's mock trial champion for the 5th consecutive year representing Contra Costa County at the state mock trial in Southern California, California High School, coached by Brian Barr. Congratulations to Cal High and to all of the students who competed this year. Thank you again for your time and your support, and we look forward to seeing you next year. And have a great night.